Hello. So I've been working on my prototype robot finger for a while over the winter break, and I just wanted to give you an update. So right now my prototype robot finger can achieve independent joint control as well as the sideways no-no gesture. So while building the robot finger, I used these bearings. These bearings, which I never ever saw on McMaster car, I don't think they even have that part. The bearing really helped me last year during my WRO World Robot Olympiad streetlight changing robot. The bearing, you use it between basically two pieces like that, and reduces friction by a lot. And here I use the bearings so then when you pull the uppermost joint, you can it's less likely that it would also bring down this joint or this joint. So it helped in the independent joint control. I also use straws to organize my wire tendons, and it prevents them from tangling onto each other or catching into the crevices inside the finger. So that also helped. I use 4 servos, one servo for each joint, and then another servo for the sideways movement. So right now I have my breadboard and Arduino attached to the back of the aluminum plate here, which holds all the servos. If my prototype robot finger works well, and I program each of the joints to move at the same time in appropriate increments to accomplish the grip curl effect, then I'll duplicate the finger 3 more times and also create a thumb, which is likely identical to the finger. I'll place them together and also add a servo to the thumb to create the curling in movement, and that way I could create a hand. But then the problem with that is that I would have many more servos, and I don't think the Arduino Uno can handle that many servos, so I'll get an Arduino Mega at that point of time. But right now, this works, and I'll demonstrate how each joint can move independently. So right now I'm going to show how the uppermost joint, which is this joint, how it can move independently. So that's this motion. Now the next joint. So that's what I call joint 2. It's this. So another major mechanical change I made to this prototype was using rubber bands instead of torsion springs on the inside each of the joints. I found that rubber bands are much easier to use than torsion springs. Not only because torsion springs, if you can really easily overbend them, and also rubber bands, you can, like, I use one rubber band on top, and then in the joint lower, in the second joint, I use 2 rubber bands, so it's obviously more tension than the upper one. So with that, it also helps the independent joint control. So next joint, the largest joint. So that's joint 1, the entire that. So now the sideways no gesture. This. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video.